What is up, my Briar lovers? I have really good news. I'm about to show you the best Briar build in history. I've been winning so many games on it. You too will be winning so many games on it. You're going to be like, Inori, please, I can't win anymore. And I'll be like, no, keep building these items because you're going to continue winning. And that's exactly what's going to go down. And for this game, we're going to be doing Raptor solo ideal, and I'm against Kindred, so she's a really strong early game jungler, so I have to be smart about how I play the game. And really important things is to remember, there's a few ways you can clear early game. You can either do Raptors, Krugs, Red into like a level 3 gank. On red side, it's not as good because I don't want to gank for top, but on blue side, it's really good to do that. And here we're gonna auto attack and W. But yeah, sometimes I level 3 gank here, I kill them at base and I run back to my boss side. That's like a pretty good thing to do when you start on blue side because you can just kill them base and go back to top side. This game though, not really what we're doing. So we're going to play to like kind of clear and be, efficient. I think you either do that gank or you do the full clear on solo Raptors, which gives you a really fast level 4. And I'm not really big on that void grub clear. I think it's not that good because you just don't clear fast enough on Briar. So what we do is we just do a pretty standard solo Raptor into full clear. And it doesn't mean you can't really gank, right? Ganking is a definite possibility, but you just have to really, play for yourself when you're jungling, especially when you play Briar. Also, this build is going to be Eclipse into Sunder Sky. And the third item is going to be a surprise. But yeah, this build's been really strong. I see the value in it. It gives you go Eclipse into a full Bruiser build, and it gives you a lot of survivability, damage, and health, which is really important with how her abilities work now. So here, Q auto E, right click auto into W. The general comboing of Briar, it's important to understand. And it's just all her abilities have these kind of interactions with each other. It's just important to remember that. Your Q is an auto attack reset, your W is an auto attack reset. And for a lot of people who don't understand what auto attack resets mean, it just means you instantly attack after using it. So it's like Trundle Q, right? Something like that. Ooh, auto attack. So if I auto attack, then Q and I would auto attack, and I would go past the attack speed reduction. So here we do the Gromp E, W damage. Remember, we're playing for Crab, right? W for the % health damage. Your W does missing health damage, so you always want to relatively do it when they're low. Here, this is the mark, so I'm pretty happy if I can get this mark. But I'm not sure if Kindred is coming here, so what we do is we just hit the crab, and we save our spells for a little bit, because if Kindred pops up here, then we're going to try to burst her. But if it's not showing, then we just burn it down. And here, what's really good about this clear is because you can cross my Raptor spawn 4 minutes, right? If we solo Raptor, what happens? They respawn at 4 minutes. Always remember that timer. Here I have no interest in going on her. Or that'll do. Winky, that'll do. My priority is to just get this crab. Or not the crab, but my Raptors, right? And this is what I'm saying. The early game, I path bot side. There was nothing there. And so it's not bad to just do like a full clear, which is perfectly okay. Sometimes the opportunities, they're just not there yet. And here is an opportunity that we might be able to capitalize on. This is not ideal anymore. So this guy has no TP, so what we need to do is catch the wave, right? So Gwen, I think it's quite hard for me to kill here. So what I'm gonna do is just catch this wave. Try to CS as great as we can. You can freeze a bit here. The rest I can leave it because what it does is it kind of sets up a freeze. A freeze is when now this second wave is going to come. So he'll have an easier time going for it. So what I want to do is play for the Void Grubs. And a really big thing is for people who don't understand, the first Void Grub gives you a bunch of bonus experience. So it's always good to even just kill one and then just kind of like get out. So like if I was in a situation where I had no priority in lane, what I would do is I would just probably kill this one. And then I would just leave, right? Like I could just leave. I got my bonus experience. And like I could just get out. It's not a big deal for me. But because I have set, I have good priority, we might as well just finish it in this situation. And also try to get the last hits if you can. Here I have 2 smite charges, so I'm gonna save my W. You can always W over the walls too in this situation like that. Personally, I think we just kill. I have my W again, so honestly don't know if this is gonna go well. I have no idea. He's killed Kindred, please. Por favor. I didn't have my bias, so that was a bit of a problem. I was hoping Set would, you know, maybe ignite a bit earlier, but it's okay. This build's so powerful that once you get your item components, there's nothing the enemy team can do. They can only gravel in your presence of an Omni God. And here what we're going to do is try to get for the crab. This is marked, so I don't really have to do it yet. I can definitely protect myself. And it's important not to give Kindred too many marks. Also, really cool thing is you can always jump over the wall here. And you can get a perfect timer on the crab. Here I'm kind of going for her, but... it's a bit awkward there, isn't it? It's a bit awkward. I mean, 3 people, 2 I could take on. I could take on 2 people, but 3 I can't take on 3 people. So here I want to protect my Gromp, so I don't want her to get this mark. She's giga fed. I mean, this is a fed Kindred. It would be a miracle for Inori to carry this game, as I'm about to carry it. But yeah, early games can go wrong. Sometimes the enemy team has better laners, better conditions, all this kind of stuff. But it's not really a bad thing for you to just, you know, just be smart about how you want to play the map. Personally, I think we just kill Kindred here. I think she's on Dragon. Yes, she's fighting the Jace, so that's not good. So her bot side might be up, so killing Kindred could be really important for our game. So we just have to see if she's coming to her bot side. If not, Ziggs literally got bot tower. Holy shit. I mean, that's like the benefit if people try to fight. I mean, for example, they all move for like a bad fight. Here I have Q, so I can just Q him. I would love that kill, but I'm gonna do Dragon, and Dragon's really important to do. What I've found out is just, well, from my playing the game and winning, you know, play for Dragons, get the first Void Grub. If you can get one, or one, the first rotation is important to get like 1, and then just bounce. And then just play for, you know, the Dragon and stuff like that. That's how I think you will play. Here I'm gonna angle it in a way where I think he's gonna move in that direction, but then the Ziggs W kind of ruined that. Personally, I think we kill this guy, so I'm gonna Q him, auto attack, let my W damage go off. I think she dies, so I might bleed now. Try to sidestep that. I'm gonna W over and maybe heal on the jungle camps. So you can always like W fast on jungle camps. Your passive heals insanely high amount. I mean, I'm pretty happy right now because, listen, I haven't even got my items yet, and this is what really delivers the final blow. But you see what I do a lot is I wait for like towards like the end, generally to W again. Like when I feel like they're about to get out of range, I use the second part of my W. Like my first part is all about closing the distance. And then the second one is when they're about to, you know, well, if they're like close to die, or, you know, if they're about to get out of my range, then I generally use the second part. And that's like a big thing, is just knowing, are they like out of my range? Here I just want to chunk her, because I think Kindred is here. We gotta push Zach. They're on a bit of a situation here. You know, I took his wave, but you know, it's for the better. It's for the glory of the team. Plus, I don't know what he's doing, so I'm just gonna get it. But yeah, we go straight into Eclipse. And for this game, I think I need tabbies, right? Because there are a lot of IAD. So boots, 50% of the games, you're probably going to go CDR boots. 25 like tabbies, 25 Merchas. I'm against like an AP mid and AP jungle. Usually it's a game for Merchas. If I'm against like 3 auto attack based champions, then steel caps is really good. Here, you always are a bit behind them because sometimes they try to move. Oh my god, this guy's a beast. Here he's gonna try to fear me, but I have Eclipse, right? So okay, maybe I didn't play that well. I kind of just like ran all the way in him. Usually, I mean, you wanna kind of flash the fear, but let's just say Wei's broken, and I don't like Wei. And I only missed my abilities because Wei was there. But also, like, how did he move in that insane direction? Man is on something. So when you get the Eclipse spot, it takes 2 hits to proc it. Overall, it's just really, like, it's just really good. I don't want to lose mid tower, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to defend. At least get the wave, right? Since Kindra's not here, maybe we can fight. I'm going to E her into the wall. Remember, we always E when we're about to... I think a big thing that could help you guys a lot as I finish the kill. Listen, this one will make you so good on Briar. Always E before you're about to get hit by like CC. Because your E goes through crowd control, and plus you're gonna get bursted in the CC. So if Rel's about to combo me, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna cast my E right as it's about to hit. Just really that's like probably one of the most important things when you play Briar. Should I R? Yes, I do R. It's a party. I'm gonna E because I was worried I might get, you know, aggroed in. But here we're doing pretty well. I mean, the build just gets stronger and stronger. With press attack as well, I didn't really touch on it. Your Q applies a stack of it. Generally, it's either press attack or conquer when you do this page. Conquer is only good into like a lot of tanks. But there's always been like, it's not... I haven't really played against a lot of tanks recently. So it's mostly just squishy, so you always go press attack. And it just synergizes really, really well. Yeah, but like that E thing's really important. Let's just visualize it, okay? So I'm against a Rek'sai. He's about to knock me up. What do? I cast my E right about before I get knocked up. Easy. Easy. I don't know if I want to go in here. It's a bit dangerous. We should play for dragon. Remember, guys. We always want to stack dragons. If you're winning, if your team is doing well, you play for dragons. But here, if you can get a pick before dragon, is good too. But since they sort of look like they're all going top side. And also here, this is called pulling out dragons. Sometimes you want to pull it out. So all you do is back up. You just kind of like run backwards. And here they look like they want to fight the dragon. So. And here I eat in advance because I know CC is about to hit me, right? Eat in advance. R in the direction I think she's gonna go. Here I'm gonna just auto Q, auto W, W, W. And easy peasy, right? What? Wait? What? How does that kill? Who is this guy? Caster Companion? That's all he has? Caster Companion one-shots me? That champion's over too. But anyways, Thunder Sky is your second build. And when I'm... So, their options... Usually Sterix, like, if you're gonna... The safe build is gonna be Sterix into DD. And then you have, like, one flexible item. So what is a flexible item? It's pretty much a flexible item. It means depending on the game, you can build different ones. Titanic is really good still later in your build path, but it's expensive. Cleaver's okay. If you need some armor pen, it's a good one. You really need MR. Generally, I feel like I don't usually need MR. There's something about her, like Briar usually does pretty well into AP, but I personally think it's just really important to just maximize. You just have to build mostly items that give you attack damage. The problem with this champion is so much of your kit revolves around your healing, and your healing scales off of 2 stats, damage and heal and HP. But the damage part is much more like crazy. right? So you always have to be like maximizing your damage. You can maybe get away with one tank item, but I think it's more important to just maximize. I really want to kill that guy. Oh shit. He flashes, I have E, right? So I can kind of bait that out. Bro, his damage is kind of crazy though. I'm not gonna build MR, but like, it's kind of crazy, bro. I'm gonna R now. I healed up enough that I can just kind of go in. Oh my god, dude. You know the Gwen W literally turns my W off. That's kind of nuts. That's kind of nuts, by the way. That's a bit insane. I didn't expect that. Yeah, untargetability removes your W frenzy. The frenzy, yeah, sucks. One thing I didn't really want to touch about, another really important thing is to understand when you ulti someone, it puts you in blood frenzy, which is pretty much your W. So you don't have to W if you already have, like, you know, like if they're low, you want to save your W, because once your R kills them and you W, if you W while you're in R and you kill that target, it turns off your W, which is bad, right? So you want to keep that up. Maybe I'm confusing it, but pretty much if they're an easy target, you want to save your W to jump on the next target, right? But sometimes you need the W to help burst the person you're on. So you have to make that kind of judgment call. I mean, you'll see me do it a couple times. The dash you see me do, usually I always start with Q. You can Q them right away. You want to auto attack once. Generally, you just let your champion right click automatically. And then you want to... Oh, this is mine, bro. I live for killing these guys, bro. Bro, killing Wei like that after everything is done to me. Like, it just feels good, you know? Like, this is what you live for. When you play League of Legends, you want to kill the potatoes, you know? Like, they are potatoes. They sit in lane and do nothing. Absorb sunlight, and that's all they do. Taking them out is just a beautiful thing. Here, I'm going to set up a trap. Yeah, a little trappy. 50% of the time, this works every time. Told you. I'm gonna go home now. Or am I? Hail Mary. It is hits, by the way. 100% accuracy. So here what I do is auto Q. But I'm gonna W because I don't think I have enough damage to kill without that W. And from there, I mean, the game's looking pretty good. What? And you can always W over this wall. You W over this wall too. Which can be very, very good for your game. Emma base. So just generally my build, I've explained it pretty well for you. Here I'd probably go into Hysterics because I'm like, okay, they have a lot of bursts. If I'm really ahead, sometimes they go straight into just Titanic third. Titanic, even after the change, is still really good, but it's not good at, like, it's not that good early compared to later. Like, really good later in your build. Here I just kind of farm mode, right? There's not much going on, we just farm. What I really liked about this build, it does something really important. It gets you ability haste up to, you know, 50. And that's like a goal when you play Briar, is you kind of... You want your ability haste to get to like a certain like threshold, which around 50% it's really good to have. Because you just need that W cooldown to be reactivated really quick. So with this build, you kind of get that. So you, like, if you feel like if you want to do your own kind of like Briar builds, you have to like hit the benchmark of 50 ability haste. Like around 50. So here they're kind of grouping. One sec, I'm lagging a bit. And they're grouping up. So what I want to do is I want to hit an R, right? But I want them to be like in a flank. So here I think this is a good angle. So I'm going to ping my team to alert them. Damn, I was so close. So here I think that I see the Wei leaving. I think Wei's here, so I'm actually so surprised where he is. I guess you were way too late. I guess this Wei might have lost his way. monster. I should be jailed. Time to get Samira too. Headshot. Oh my god, that was a headshot. Alright, now we get a dragon, probably base for Sterix, and we played for Baron. We didn't do the great job on dragon control, but usually if we're strong and we're winning, we do want to make sure we get dragon. But like, if our team is just really weak, it's fine to just give dragon. And what you should do, whenever you give an objective like dragon, you have to do something on the other side. So like if I'm not fighting for dragon, what I do a lot of times, I look for like a gank top, or I try to dive them, or get like the herald or like the top side objective. So you always want to do things cross from where you're not going to, you know, be able to fight. So here, generally it's DD time. So you can go into Steel Sigil, or you can go into the Warhammer. I like Warhammer because I like war. And it's a really good build for you. It's really good itemization. And I think we're good to go. So we're going to do red here and then 1v9 the fight. And grab dinner. So here, you can always Hail Mary Rs. You don't want to be the one going in first. You always want to R from like angles or when they're isolated or split. Those are like your goals when you come to your R. I want the crowd, by the way. So here, this Kindred is in a bad spot, so I R right away. It would be good to hit her. QW combo, really quick damage, really fast. Now we do Baron, right? We killed Kindred, who's the smite target. And then we also killed Rel, but that's not as important. But we're also really strong, so we do Baron. Think about Baron, you don't really have to Q it. Because your Q, like armor and a march, right, doesn't actually work on it. So you don't really have to Q it. It's honestly better just to save your Q. It does literally nothing to it. You're better off just Wing. Because every time you Q it, you bounce off, and it just slows your DPS by 1 auto. Oh yeah, I missed one. And usually you'll play for... You'll play... I think I might be in a situation that I don't remember consenting to. 1v4 is not ideal, don't do that. That's a bad play. I have to let my cat out. Bro, he's so needy. Like, if he wants to go out of my room, he just like... Just fucking like bites my toes. Or bites my wires. Either one. But game's looking good. I inted there. It's fine. It happens, right? Sometimes you lose yourself in all the power. In all the incredibleness. Oh my god, this set. Sort of working. It was working pretty good. Okay, so here I can go group up with my team, but I'd rather just farm in this meantime. I don't think we're gonna really push all that much right now. I kind of ruined the Baron play. But it's okay because I'm the greatest, right? So it's okay. Here I could R them, but sometimes I don't mind like 50-50 R'ing if they continue chasing, so we'll see. And when you go R's like super far away like that, they're realistically, they're not guaranteed. They're like 50-50s. For you guys, maybe it's like 20%. They're really, realistically, those far away R's are not good. You want to R when they're in positions where it's obvious what their movements are, right? You want to know where their movements are. When they're sieging a tower, their movements are obvious, right? Because they're just standing, auto-attacking the tower. They're moving back and forth. Right, that stuff is important. I have a beautiful E here. Oh my god, I made love to them. I need to flash this. I need to E this one. Jesus, way baby. Yeah, he shoots those like little torpedo, like magic wand abilities. Abracadabra! Be gone, witch! You gotta watch out for those. They're actually really strong against me because I have no MR, which, like I said, I don't need MR, but it does hurt. The reason why MR is not as important compared to armor is because MR is a lot about like your champions that deal magic damage are a lot about bursting, and you're able to just kind of like overheal the burst. So the healing just kind of overrides magic damage more than armor, right? Because like physical damage usually is more about DPS and bursts. So you're taking sustained damage, so that's hard to sort of overheal. They were doing Dragon Fast. I'll probably throw an R here if I feel like it. But if I'm trying to be safe, I'm trying to be smart, I want to win this game and not lose. I'll probably base and have a lot of money. DD is extremely important. And like I said, last item is flexible. Because, so what I like to do sometimes, if this guy was actually kind of like annoying me, just sit on a Negatron. Like, I'm not going to put this into anything. I'm probably going to save up until I have like money for a GA or a Titanic or something like Cleaver. But I'm realistically not going to upgrade it unless I feel like the magic damage really is affecting me. Here we're just going them. We can pretty much right click them down at this point. Be into the wall if we can. That AoE you see is actually the void staff that Ziggs has. This one's really broken by the way, guys. Most champions, that's actually better than the void staff itself. Crypto Bloom. Yeah, it's really OP to just sit on Negatron because a lot of times a Negatron is it just gives you a really good last item spot. This is just called being efficient. Here we want to get the. You can always queue jungle camps or jungle plants too. Yeah, it's just important to be efficient. Oh god, I just can't self-farm me. Okay. One more. Yeah, that's mine. Headshot. She has W. I'm not gonna look because I already know it hits. Auto Q. W to dash. Dodge wherever I can. Kindra's trying to kill my boy. Ziggy. No! Here we want to end and... Yeah, this is the build I've been like dominating with. I think it's super free. Until like they nerf Eclipse, I think this build's really good for winning. I've had the most success. I think Titanic Rush is still really good too. Into like Divine Thunder or Thunder Sky. Still fine. Remember, we don't want to go into tower. We always have our E up. So like I always respect having my E up to get away. But that's all she wrote. I hope you guys liked the video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. That's my Briar gameplay. Super OP. Good luck in your games. Enjoy all that LP you're going to be drowning in. And I'll see you all in my next video. Good luck in your games. Bye-bye.